And you're watching Newsday TV. I'm Doug Geed. A tragic story as we start the long holiday weekend. Police say a 17-year-old from Wisconsin shot and killed his 18-year-old ex-girlfriend, then turned the gun on himself. Suffolk police say it happened late this morning on Shenandoah Drive in Wisconsin. The victim had just returned from college and went to the house to return the young man's belongings after their breakup.
There was no domestic history between the two of them. No 911 calls from this house regarding these two.
The young man was rushed to Stony Brook Hospital. He is expected to survive. And two National Guardsmen have been shot not far from the White House. They're both from West Virginia. The governor of that state initially said they had been killed, but now it's unclear if that's the case. A law enforcement official speaking anonymously said a suspect was wounded and is in custody. And a first in Newsday, the Nassau University Medical Center is getting a new CEO. Thomas Stokes was appointed to manage day-to-day operations at the struggling health center in East Meadow. He'll start in January. Right now, Stokes is the CFO of Weill Cornell Medicine in the city. As Newsday has reported, NUMC is $1.4 billion in debt and only has enough cash to cover expenses for about 2 weeks. We'll talk about a reason to give thanks. A Baldwin man reunited with the medical team that saved his life. It's a story you saw first in Newsday. 21-year-old Dante White nearly lost his arm and his life after a car hit him in March. Well, yesterday he and his parents met with the doctors, nurses, and paramedics who saved him.
I was 5 minutes away from dying, so thank you to the paramedics and everybody that helped.
Wow. White is a track athlete. He's set to run his first race since the crash. That'll be next month. Well, balloons that star in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade are getting ready for action. Take a look. You see Mario and SpongeBob already blown up. Workers are inflating the balloons on Central Park West ahead of tomorrow's big day. However, there is concern that high winds could complicate their march down the parade route. And here is a quick look at what we'll be facing tomorrow with the weather. It's going to start off cold in the high 30s. It'll only warm up to the middle 40s. There could also be those gusty winds. We'll bring you the 7-day forecast in just a few moments. Only in Newsday since 2024, Long Island's congressional delegation and their staffers have accepted more than $250,000 worth of travel from private organizations. Virginia Huey looks at who took the most trips.
International travel taken by Long Island's congressional members, with special interest groups picking up the bill, is raising eyebrows among their constituents.
That's pretty pathetic. You shouldn't be accepting money from anybody for trips.
Congressional records show Long Island's 4 U.S. House members and their staffers accepted more than $270,000 worth of free airline tickets, hotel rooms, and meals since January 2024, all paid for by private organizations. The destinations included Africa, Switzerland, Austria, and Israel. Some lawmakers took family members along, also all expenses paid.
The tops on that list, at least for those 2 years, is Republican Andrew Garbarino, who chalked up about $73,000 of travel just on his own, including one trip, and I mentioned Botswana, Southern Africa, with his mom. Her expenses also fully paid.
Critics say while it's not illegal for congressional members to accept the privately funded travel, it is unethical.
Entities that have business pending before Congress, they know full well that providing luxurious trips and great accommodations and excellent meals is a very effective way of influence peddling members of Congress.
So this is a great way to buy influence, to color the thinking of our members of Congress and their staff without technically violating the ethics rules.
Long Islanders Newsday spoke with are calling for tighter ethics rules.
We have to have our checks and balances on everything that we're doing.
But the prospects of that happening anytime soon are slim.
The ethics committee is the ethics committee for these lawmakers, for all the House. And so A practice that's been in place for decades is not going to suddenly be declared unethical by the Ethics Committee.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Well, with the holiday travel season upon us, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy thinks Americans should ditch the pajamas and get dressed before they head to the airport. The idea, he says, is if people dressed better and were more courteous, it would make the whole travel experience better for the public, airport workers, and flight crews. Well, we went to MacArthur Airport to see what travelers think about that idea.
Personal responsibility is a very important thing, and I think a lot of people have just sort of forgotten about it. And, you know, being nice to each other is really important.
Why make a child see something that they probably shouldn't see when parents don't want that or whatever? It's not necessary. But it's still ultimately up to you. So no enforcement, but a reminder, I think, is fine.
Well, according to AAA, more than 50 million people are expected to travel more than 50 miles this Thanksgiving holiday. Well, only in Newsday, science and sports coming together in Suffolk. Jonathan Rubin shows us how students at William Floyd High School are using technology to have a little more fun on game day.
The Floyd High School football team isn't the only draw on game days. Meet the T-shirt bot, a T-shirt cannon built by the school's robotics club.
I wasn't really into sports, but the T-shirt bot helped me learn more about football and stuff. And it helps get more recognition for the team.
It was more than just a device for the robotics team. It was about bringing a different atmosphere to their high school sports.
People love free t-shirts, you know? Just the adrenaline rush of catching the t-shirt, I feel like it's just a whole nother experience. Personally, I think it's a lot of fun. Like really fun, because it's kind of just like a video game, you know? You gotta angle the t-shirt bot the right way, you gotta shoot it, and then you just watch the crowd go wild. It brings a whole nother level of happiness to the whole cause.
Robotics Club advisor Joseph Carpanone originally designed the project for the first robotics competition, but due to COVID, the competition was canceled. The team decided to refurbish the project to represent school spirit.
The T-shirt bot was the first robot that we got to build for our school instead of for a competition. They wound up allowing the school to build a robot that could do something for your school or for your community. And the team and I kind of came up with an idea of a T-shirt launching robot, which will allow us to bring to our local sporting events.
The robot is controlled by a remote designed by the team, and the barrels are made of polycarbonate for strength. The air orientation system consists of high and low pressure for adjustments for launching distance. Even though there are kinks with the robot, the team believes the T-shirt bot can change the experience of going to a high school game.
Right now, it's a little bit finicky. It's an old bot, so it breaks down sometimes. We're going to work on fixing that up so we can get a more smooth experience. Hopefully we can get more people to come and get more recognition for the teams, both robotics and football. We're planning on going to more basketball games, which I don't think we did last year. Hopefully some other sports.
For Newsday TV, I'm Jonathan Rubin.
And to read more about the Robotics Club on Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And on this Thanksgiving weekend, even breakfast is getting in on the holiday spirit. Ken Buffa went to Massapequa to try pumpkin bagels.
We are outside Broadway Gourmet Bagel Cafe in Massapequa, checking out these adorable pumpkin bagels and seeing how they're made.
You know, the community that supports us, they were all coming in asking about it. Everybody saw it, everyone wanted to taste it. They wanted to taste like a pumpkin, it tastes like a regular bagel. How did we do it? You know, it was amazing.
What kind of bagel is it? Is it a plain bagel?
It's a plain bagel, yeah. Almost like an egg bagel texture, but just an orange colored bagel.
Tell me, how do we make this pumpkin bagel?
So we start off with our round, ball-shaped dough. We're gonna form that in. We're gonna take our string, we're gonna place it in the center.
In the center?
And have our ends meet, just like you're tying shoelaces, or a gift box, or
I like shoelaces.
Shoelaces is better, right? Loop and swoop. Now we're gonna cross it over once. We're gonna make like a T. Do your knot right there and go like crisscross. So
Crisscross. Oh, I see, like this. It's like a little bagel prisoner.
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, this takes a pretty long time. So it's a bit tedious. Yeah, I can't even do it. Okay, so this bagel will be mine. Don't judge me. Ugly pumpkins matter too, you know, when you go to the
not
pack.
every pumpkin is perfect.
How many do you sell a day, do you think?
During the week, I want to say between 300 and 400, and on the weekends, over 500-600, yeah.
So this is what it looks like before it's baked, and this is what it looks like after it's baked. Show me the pumpkin patch. Show them the pumpkin patch.
Take our apple cinnamon spread.
Oh, and you got the brown sugar on top. Very nicely done. Strawberry cream cheese.
Strawberry cream cheese and our vegetable cream cheese.
That screams fall. Time to try this thing. We have the apple cinnamon cream cheese. Nice little smear right there. It's a good bagel. I don't care what shape it is. Fantastic bagel.
Ken Bufa, Newsday TV.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
And here is What's Up on Long Island.
You coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course.
A holiday classic is back on the big screen. The Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts is playing The Polar Express. That's Saturday at 1 in the afternoon. Stick around for a special photo op with Santa. And Light the Leg in Northport. You can join in that annual tradition made famous by the 1983 classic A Christmas Story. That is Saturday night on Main Street in Northport. And the historic Robert Moses Lighthouse. At night, you could take a tour Saturday as the sun goes down. Bring a flashlight and an ornament to hang on the lighthouse's holiday tree. Reservations are required. And for admission info and more events, you can click Get More below Newsday TV video box on your homepage. All right, now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. As we mentioned, it's going to be windy tomorrow and Friday. Saturday, we'll finally see some sun and then rain on Sunday. Chance of rain and some flurries next week, but get ready for that cold for the next 3 days at least.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
And for more on the stories you've seen today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More under the Newsday TV video box. I'm Doug Geed, wishing you and your family a good and safe Thanksgiving. More news straight ahead.
Latest from Newsday in high school sports.
And be part of the action when I take your questions. Email me, text me, hit me up on X, Instagram, make a phone call. We're going to have a great time all season long.
Sarah sounds off.